familiar names and faces popping up. So you can just get going. Does anyone have any aches or sorenesses that I should be aware of today? I know Deb mentioned her ankle's a little tweaky.
My shoulders are just tender.
Just tender? All right. Yeah, so the warm-up might actually help with your neck and shoulders if that's been bothersome. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do kind of a lower body / just generally being able to get up and transfer type of workout. So we're going to start with our warm-up. We're going to practice our 5 exercises. We're going to go into a suitcase squat, which is basically a squat when you're holding the weight to one side. We're going to substitute that with side bends for our seated athletes. We're going to do some upward chops. We're going to get into some suitcase lunges. So again, just carrying a weight on one side. And then we're going to substitute single arm cleans for our seated athletes for that movement. For the next exercise, it's going to be the side elbow up. So everyone's going to be doing these. You can be doing these on the floor or in a chair. I'll show you a chair variation. And then for the last exercise, we're going to be doing some bridges. And then for our seated athletes, we'll be substituting elbow ups. Again, either from the floor or the chair, depending on how comfortable you are transferring to the ground. All right. Does anyone have any questions? All right, feeling good?
I do real quick.
Yes.
The shoulder ups. So I like those. I was actually thinking about that yesterday and how strong it makes the obliques. But is it okay if you're having like issue with the shoulder and elbow to just do it on one side of your body? You're not like lopsiding yourself in any way. It's okay, right?
It would be good to at least get some movement in. What you can do is position yourself up on a wall or on like a countertop, and that'll take a bit of the load off of your shoulder with the side elbow ups. And I can go over that variation as well.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's get started with our warm-up. So I'm gonna go and mute you all, and let's get started. So if you're gonna be seated for the better half of this workout, start in seating. If you're going to be standing, start in standing. But let's start by doing some gentle shoulder rolls. Bring your shoulders up the front of your body, towards your ears, and then rolling them to the back, sliding your shoulder blades down the back of your rib cage. Continuing with that easeful movement, sliding up the front, elbow or shoulders to your ears, and shoulder blades down your rib cage. Continue with that easy movement and try to pair it with an easeful breathing pattern. Continue with that steady motion. I know some of us have been working for the better part of the day. I know I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off not too long ago. And it's good to dial it down a little bit. Focus on your breathing. Bring yourself down to a grounded place. Let's reverse that shoulder roll. Slide your shoulder blades up the back of your rib cage towards your ears, and then rolling the shoulders down the front of your body. Continue with that easeful movement. Good, easeful breaths in and out of your nose. And just one more round here, sliding your shoulder blades up the back of your rib cage towards your ears. Slide your shoulders down the front, and then shake out your shoulders, shake out your arms a little bit. Gently side bend your head to one side, and then gently side bend the other way. Going side to side, easy movement. Just gently wiggling your neck free. If you've been staring at a computer screen for a good part of the day, this might feel good to get some more movement into your head and neck. Good. Start to turn those side bends into a roll. Rolling your head around in a circle. Move into those ranges that feel good. Just try to open up the front of your neck, the sides, the back, the other side. And then reverse your neck roll. Continuous movement here. Good, all right, so you got your shoulders, wiggle out your head a little bit. All right, let's take your arms, reach them as far up as you can, and then extend backwards. And then you're gonna crisscross your arms in the front, wrapping them around your hips, and then up, and then crisscross your arms the other way, touching your hips, and coming up. Let's turn this into a little bit of a hip hinge. So you're trying to keep your back straight, and then you come up. Coming back down, so we're hinging at the hips, your spine is flat, and then come on back up. Alternating the crisscross of the arms. Good. As the if the movement starts to feel good, pick up the pace a little bit. If it still feels stiff, maybe stay slow. Work on the smoothness of the movement. Working on this hip hinge, you might get a little bit of a stretch coming down your hamstrings. Good. The key thing is that you feel a stretch here, not a strain here. Stretch here, no strain here. Alternating the crisscross of your arms. Good. Working on opening up the chest as you come up into that extended position. Good. Let's take your arms out into big circles, wide, and then come into a squat. Up wide, squat down as your arms come down. Stand up, arms come wide, squat down, arms come up. If you need a little bit of balance support, you can simply put your hand on a table and work one side, and then switch sides. Squat, alternate side, squat. For our seated athletes, simply working big motion, big long arcing motions. And next, let's take your arms, hold them in front like so, crisscrossing, and then grabbing your elbows, rotate to one side, and then the other. Gentle rotations. Try to reach your elbow as far back behind you as you can. There we go. Get that twist. Good. Now, holding onto your elbows, we're going to come to one side and then reach up and over. And then come around. Big arcing motions. Good. And then reverse. Coming around. If you're in seated, just rotating around, coming down to the knees, up and around. You're going to twist out of your spine, wringing it out like a towel. All right, good. We're going to go into a little bit of jumping jacks. Bring the arms up, overhead, feet apart and then together. You can simply do a standing version without the jumps. Bring those arms down forcefully. Get a little pop out of your calves. Seated, same thing. Just like so. Big snapping motions. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Quick movements. Good. Split jacks. Coming to the front, moving horizontally. Alternating your feet front and back. In the little hopping motion, you can simply do back slappers, if hopping isn't going to work for you. Good. And standing and in seated. Good. Work on opening up the front of your chest with these movements. Good. All right. How are we on time? Solid. All right. All right. How are people feeling? You feel like your heart rate's up a little bit?
Mhm.
Excellent.
Yes.
All right. So let's get into our practice rounds. So first thing that we're going to cover is that suitcase squat. For the suitcase squat, you're going to want your heavy weights, your backpack, dumbbells, whatever it is that you have available to you. I'm going to tighten up my straps here. So for our standing athletes, we're going to be doing suitcase squats. You're going to hold the weight to one side, and we're going to squat continuously like so. Just like this. So you're going to have to balance yourself. The weight's going to want to pull you to one side. You got to keep yourself upright as best as possible. For our seated athletes, you're going to want to be doing side bends. Bring the weight up to one side and then back down. Up and down. Just like so. Make it a little bit harder. You can take your hand off your lap. Good. So squatting variations here. If the normal squat doesn't feel great, we can do some regressions here. You can start with your arms to one side, sitting in a chair, use some hand support, stand up, and then back down. Stand up, and back down. We can take away that hand support, make it a little bit more challenging like so. Good, with that motion. And then we can take away the chair, reintroduce the hand support, squatting to one side, just like so. And then we get back to our full version of the suitcase squat. Good. All right. Any questions on the suitcase squat or the side bends? You good on those? All right. Let's continue on. All right. So the upward chop. We're going to start with the weight on one side, and then we're going to go from the squat position to overhead. We're going to do one side at a time. We're going to go for 30 seconds. Same thing with the suitcase squat. We're going to go for 30 seconds and then switch sides, just like so. And just like with the suitcase squat, you can add in the chair. And then from here, you can add in some hand support. Hold on to the weight with one arm and chop upwards, just like so. All right, we can take away the chair, make that a little bit more challenging, just like so. Make sure you practice both sides. Seated athletes, we're going to be doing seated upward chops, just like this. All right. All right, so how are we doing on the seated chops? Hey, Ian showed up.
Hey, I just wanted to say hi.
Okay, Mr.
Yeah,
Social.
I'm just saying hi.
Okay. How are we doing with those upward chops? Good? Any questions? All right, let's continue on. So, next one is going to be the suitcase lunge. So, what that's going to look like is we're going to have our weight to one side, opposite of your front leg. And from here, we're going to do a lunge just like so. So, starting to shift the weight onto one leg a little bit more. Let's adjust the view here. And then we can regress this by having some hand support. So you have this a little bit for balance. You're gonna be up tall, lowering down, and then stand up with that little bit of balance. You can also put the chair behind you if that makes you feel a little bit more secure. That would look like so. And in here, so now you have one leg in front, one leg back, then you stand up. So it starts to emphasize one leg more than the other. Good. All right. So those are the lunge or suitcase lunges. For our seated athletes, we're going to be doing some single arm cleans. So we're going to be up tall, and from here, we're going to pop that weight up into a front rack and then back down. Pop the weight up and then back down. Work on that's how upright you keep your core or your trunk. You want to try to stay perpendicular to the floor as best as you can. Try not to bend too much to one side, because then this starts getting into that side bend that we were doing earlier. We're changing up the movement just slightly. Good. So practice those lateral lunges and single arm cleans. Good. Any questions on the suitcase lunge or the single arm clean and seated? Good. All right, we'll continue on. Next thing is the side elbow up. We have an option to do this in the chair. So side elbow up, coming from the floor. A lot of you guys have already done this one before. We're going to demo it though. So we're coming up here. One arm is out in front. So this is my left arm that's in front. I'm on my left side. My right arm is pointed towards the ceiling. And I'm going to pull through my right arm, my right forearm and elbow to come up onto my elbow on the left side. And then lower down slow and under control. Key things is my knees stay down on the ground. We're going to try to avoid popping your knees up to generate momentum. So try to really make this come from your core. Just like so. And I had some questions about regressions for this. You can regress this by putting yourself up on an elevated surface. So you could simply start on a chair. You have your arm in front, and we're going to come into that side bend, just like so, and pull up this way. Be a little bit easier. And then further would be on something that's more like a countertop height. So you'll be in this side plank type position. We're going to come onto your elbow and then pull up just like so. You can play around with your angle. The steeper the angle, the less pressure it's going to put on your elbow or on your shoulder. Coming up, because you're going to be able to use your legs more. And for seated athletes who are choosing not to transfer to the ground for this, what you can do is lean over onto the countertop, similar to what I was just demonstrating, and then pull up just like this. And then the more shallow your angle, so the more you're leaning over, the more challenging it's going to be. So if you don't have an appropriate height, you can also lean onto your lap, come up, and then try to pull yourself forward over your knee in your chair. This would be another option. Doing this from the floor is definitely the preferred option if you have that available to you. All right, practice the variations, figure out which one's going to work best for you. All right. Did we all get a chance to practice the side elbow ups? Do we feel good about them? All right, good. So let's continue on to our last exercise, the bridge, and then also the elbow up for seated athletes. So standard bridge, we're going to be doing this double leg, lying on the ground, raising the hips up off the floor, and then lower back down, just like so. All right. If you're feeling pretty strong with this one, you can do it single leg, all the way up, and then back down. Alternate the legs, just like so. Good. Make sure that you get good height out of your hips when you're doing this, because we want to make sure that we're getting full extension out of your hip, really engaging your glute muscles here. All right. To make this even harder, you can also take your arms off the ground, force your core to balance just a little bit more with these bridges. All right. For our seated athletes, we're going to be doing some elbow ups. So propping up on your elbows, looking straight up at the ceiling, pulling your chin back, don't let it pop forward, and then back down. Coming up, hold for a 1, 2, and then back down. Make sure you keep this chin back, don't let it pop forward. That part is really important. Popping up, get that squeeze, feel this between your shoulder blades, back up, or back down. And then we can make this further more challenging by starting to reach with one arm. Coming up on 2, and then reach up with 1, come back down, Coming up on 2, reach up with the other one, alternating. That's going to challenge your core a lot more. If you're choosing to still work in the chair, you're going to do elbow ups in the chair. I'm going to have you scoot forward in the chair, leaning back. And then from here, have your hands by your hips. What I want you to do is your elbows will start pointing outwards, and then what you're going to do is you're going to rotate your elbows inwards. Think like you're trying to point your elbows at each other. What that's going to do is it's going to create a squeeze between your shoulder blades. It's going to puff your chest up, and that will lift you up off of the chair. And this is the seated elbow up. Good? Alrighty. Did everyone get a chance to practice the bridges and or elbow ups?
Yes, and thank you for that.
You're welcome. All right. Any questions on the workout?
How long are we doing these for exactly?
1 minute at each exercise. And so for the ones that are single-sided, we're going to be doing 30 seconds and then switching to the other side. All right. Good. I see. Oh, that was the question you put in the chat box.
Yeah. I'm just trying to remember this so I can write it down in my head now, so that way I can do it.
Yeah. Well, you can also wait for me to post it on YouTube and check it out then. All right. So let's get started. Let's get in place. Grab your heavy bags, and let's get started with that suitcase squat. I'm actually gonna head out.
I will see you later.
All right. See you, Ian. All right. I got my timer. Pull that up. Get it. All right. And let's get in position for those suitcase squats. Pulling the weight to one side, and let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Squat up, and then down, up, and then down. Seated athletes, you're going to be doing side bends, coming up to one side, and then back down. Pull that weight up, and then back down. Crunching down these obliques as best as you can. Getting that lift. Keep it going, maintain steady rhythm. Good. If you're doing any of the regressions of the squat, you can be in seated, just like so. We're going to switch in 3, 2, 1. Done. Switch sides. You can take away that hand support, squatting in and out of the chair. Good. We can take away the chair. Put a little hand support, squatting up. Good. And then we have the full version of the squat. Suitcase squat. Getting ready for some travel, even though most people are not traveling right now. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. We're going to do the upward chops next. Bring the weight to one side, squat, and then raise it up to the opposite side. In a twisting motion, continuous movement. Make sure that this is a nice clean squat. You're keeping your back flat as you're going to that squat, and you're pushing through your feet as you raise that weight up over your head. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Seated athletes, you're up tall. As you rotate that weight down from one side, overhead to the other side. And just like everyone else, we're trying to maintain a nice flat back as we're doing this. Make your abdominal muscles engage well, keep yourself stable, and it helps optimize your force transfers. Keep going, keep breathing. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Suitcase lunges. All right, come on one side, step back, down, and up. Make sure the weight is on the opposite side of your front leg. Good. As you're lunging. You can have a little bit of hand support here too. Going back and down. All right. And then seated athletes, we're doing a single arm clean. Pop that weight from the ground into a front rack. Good. 3, 2, 1. Done. Switch sides. Good. Let's go. Keep moving. Working the lunges here. back and up, sit back and up. Use that hand support if you need. Additionally, you can add in that chair for a little bit of extra safety. Sit in this chair and come up, but make sure your feet are in the staggered position. 3, 2, 1, done. All right, time for the side elbow ups. So if you're transferring to the ground, come onto the ground. One arm is sticking out, one arm is coming up towards the ceiling, and then pull up towards the ceiling, and then back down. Make sure you keep your knees down on the ground. Pull up, and back down. Keep going. Good continuous motion. Keep looking up at your fingertips as you're performing these side elbow ups. Good. All right, keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. If you're doing the seated version in the chair, find your table, pull up and then back down. Pull up and then back down. If you don't have a good countertop, you can do this from your lap. It's just a little bit more awkward. You're gonna pull your elbow into your knee to raise yourself up. You're gonna go into a slouch and then come back up. Good, keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done, all right. Transition to the bridge or the elbow ups. Again, preferably you're on the ground, but if you don't feel comfortable going to the ground, we have the seated elbow ups for you. All right, bridging up, and then back down, up, and back down. Single leg, just like so. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you can also add weight to this. Put a weight on your belt, on your hips. Doing double leg or single leg. To add that extra little bit of load, make your glutes work harder. Glutes are good. Working these elbow ups, pushing up onto your elbows, getting that squeeze between your shoulder blades and then your abdominals. Keep your head pulled back. Don't let it poke forward. You can even add the reaches. Up and reach. Up and reach. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Almost there, you guys. We have our seated elbow up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. That was round 1. All right. Let's see. How are people doing today? How was that first round? Good? Did anyone have any survived already? Did anyone have any issues with transitions during the first round? No? Transition time was good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, good. Then we're going to get right on into it. So get a quick swig of water, and then round 2 is up. Grab your weights, get ready for another round of suitcase squats. All right, let's mute you guys. And let's get in position. Get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right, squat, and then come back up. If you feel like your weight's too light, you can always add more weight. So, good thing to have more books around the house if you have that available to you. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Work on good form, keeping your chest up. Make sure that spine stays straight. Pushing through your legs. One side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Good. For seated athletes, we're doing our side bends. Pulling up and back down. Pulling up and back down. Keep going. Keep breathing. Good continuous motion. Continue with your squats. Whichever variation is working for you. So if you're doing this with a little hand support, that's fine. If you're doing this out of a chair, that's fine. The key thing is I want you to be challenging yourself. 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Upward chops. Going into that little bit of squat and pulling up overhead. We're getting ready to go on an airplane. You're picking your little carry-on up from the ground, and you're throwing it into the overhead bin, just like everyone does on an airplane. I've never seen anyone do this on an airplane, but you can start a trend. Keep it going. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Squatting down and then chop upwards to the other side. Good. Seated athletes doing the seated chop version. Good. Key thing, keep your spine flat. Having that neutral spine means your core is better engaged. You're going to have better quality movement. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Transition over to the suitcase lunge. So you can have a chair behind you and some hand support in a stagger stance position. Lunge down and then come up. Lunge down, come up. We can take away that hand support. We can take away the chair, have hand support. Good. Keep it going. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We can go into the full version of the suitcase lunge. Seated athletes, we're doing single arm clean to a front rack. From the floor to that, pop it up to the front rack position. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Good continuous movement. Got 10 seconds left. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Side elbow ups. If you're in the chair, you can lean over onto a table, reach up, and then pull yourself up through your elbow. That part's key. Pull you up through your elbow. Just like so. And that's going to force all these oblique slings here to engage and also get the muscles in the back of your shoulder blade to kick in. Pulling up, pause for a quick second at the top, and then come on back down. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Switch sides. Good. If you're on the ground, do your elbow ups. Pull strong through your elbow and back down. Keep those knees down. Look up at your fingertips. Again, you should feel these muscles between your shoulder blades, around your shoulder blade, and in your obliques kicking in. The abdominal muscles on the sides working strongly for you. Keep going. Keep breathing. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to your bridge. So if you're on the ground, we're going to roll over onto your back. Whatever version of the bridge is working for you, whether that be with weight, double leg, with weight, single leg. You can go no arms. This is tricky. Good. Have fun with it. Working your bridges. Make sure you still get full range of motion here. Don't get fancy with the harder versions if you're not getting full range with the double leg bridge. Get all the way up, squeeze those glutes, and then back down. If you're on the ground doing elbow ups, pull it up, maybe add a reach. Pull it up, maybe add another reach. Work the core, work those muscles of your upper back. Get those squeezes in. Keep going. Almost there. Seated bridge, elbow ups. Like so, lean back, and then squeeze your elbows together, pop your chest forward. You're going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. We finished round 2. All right, how are you guys doing? Feeling good? Surviving? I see some people maybe are still stuck on the ground. That's fine. I hope you can get up. All right. Get a quick swig of water, and then let's get in position for round 3. Round 3. All right. Good. Take your time. Does anyone need more time with any of the transitions? No? All right. Feeling good? Let's get to it. Get that quick swig of water. Then grab your weights. Let's get in position for those suitcase squats. All right. And let's get started. Go. Standing up and back down. Standing up and back down. Working the side bends for our seated athletes. Side bending the weight from the ground up your chair to the side. Good continuous movement. Good. Working those obliques. Keep going. Keep breathing. This is important. We're in round 3. You might start getting tired. Oh, by the way, switch sides. All right. And go. You might start getting tired. This is the time to start making sure that you're focused with all your movements. Good. Maintain a good steady breath. Good steady rhythm. Make sure you are in control. 3, 2, 1, done. All right. Upward chops. From low to high in the opposite sides. I'm starting low on my left side. I'm lifting the weight up high on my right overhead. Going back and forth. Good. If at any point you feel like you need to take a break, now you can take a break. If you feel like you need to lighten your load, you can lighten your load. Good. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. If you feel like you're still not getting challenged yet, you probably need to add more weights to your exercise. Make it more challenging that way. Good. The idea is to constantly try to push yourself a little bit each time. Each workout. Keep going. Keep breathing. We're almost there. 10 seconds left. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Transition over to that suitcase lunge or the single arm clean for our seated athletes. Good. Stepping back and up. Good. Stepping back and then up. Working those glutes. Doing a single arm clean for seated athletes. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Pop that weight up into a front rack position. Elbow should point in front. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Switch sides. Let's go. Good. Good continuous movement. Let's go. Make sure you're still in control of your breath. Whichever version that you're doing, make sure you're moving well. 10 seconds. Good. Keep it up. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Let's transition to the floor for the side elbow ups. All right. And when you're in position, pop one arm out and pull up towards the ceiling. Lower down, slow and in control. Let's go. Good. Make sure you're looking up at your fingers, looking up at the ceiling. Keep moving. Get that squeeze behind your shoulder blade. And in your obliques, keep your knees down on the ground. Keep going. Keep breathing. Almost there, you guys. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Roll over to the other side and continue with those side elbow ups. If you're doing these in a chair, again, hopefully you got yourself a table and then you're pulling yourself up onto the table and then back down. Getting that same squeeze, pulling through your elbow, squeezing behind your shoulder blade and into your obliques to get that lift. Keep going. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transition to the elbow ups or the bridge. Working full range of motion on those bridges, full range of motion on these elbow ups. Get all the way up. Get that squeeze. Maybe still lift. And back down. Up. Squeeze. Reach your arm up. And back down. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Good continuous movement is what I want to see, whether it be the bridge or the elbow up. Get all the way up. Really try to hit those high points. Whether that be in a double leg bridge, single leg bridge, double arm elbow up, or if you're going into the double arm to reach, elbow up. Oof. Keep going. Keep reaching. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. That's round 3. Woo. All right. You guys are working hard. I like it. Who's feeling good right now? Who wants to do more? Everybody should be raising their hands very excitedly. There we go. I saw one hand go up. All right, so get a quick swig of water, catch your breath just for a second here, and then we're gonna get into round 4. You guys are doing good. You got keep pushing it. Make sure you're still in control of your breath, of your movement, making sure that whatever weights you're using, you're controlling them. All right, let's get in position. Grab your weights for that suitcase squat or the side bend. Let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Lifting up and to the side. Side bends, raising the weight up. If we're doing the suitcase squat, squatting down and back up. Keep your chest as vertical as possible. Avoid any shift in your spine with these suitcase squats. Keeping your back flat. Good. Switch sides. Good. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Again, if you're still feeling like you're not being challenged, you probably need more weights. If you're feeling like you're plenty challenged and you're getting really tired, maybe it might be time to lighten your weights. Good. Keep it going. Almost there. Less than 10 seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. We're going to go with the upward chops. Going to a little squat. I have the weight on my left side, and I'm going to pop it up to my right side overhead. Going back and forth. Little twist. Then that lift. Good. Keep going. Keep breathing. See it, athletes. Just minus the squat. Lifting that weight up and overhead. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Switch sides. Good. Keep up that good, consistent movement. Keep breathing. Keep control of that weight. Make sure that you keep your spine flat in your squat. Good. Get a nice pop through your hips. Almost there, you guys. Almost. Less than 10 seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Let's transition over to that suitcase lunge. Pulling the weight to one side, and stepping back, and come on up. Suitcase lunges. Good. We're doing a single arm cleans for our seated athletes. In that seated position, we're going to pop that weight up into that front rack, and then back down. Pop the weight up, point that elbow in front, and then back down. Pop that elbow in front. There we go. Keep it going. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Good. Good continuous motion. Whether that be the single arm clean for our seated athletes or our suitcase lunge for our standing athletes. Good. Keep it going. Keep moving. Again, if things are starting to feel tired, if you're feeling a little bit out of control, you can always get rid of the weight and to work the movement. Good. Keep going. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to the floor for the side elbow ups. Whoops, I need to bring the timer with me. All right. On your side, arms reached out, bottom arms reached out, and then top arms reaching up towards the ceiling, and pull up towards the ceiling, and then lower back down, under control. Keep your knees down on the ground. Try not to use them to generate momentum. Make this come from your upper back and your core. Good. Keep breathing, keep pulling. Good, consistent movement. We're almost there, you guys. 3, 2, 1. Good. Switch sides. Good. If anyone's doing our modified versions, you're leaning up against a table, and then pull up in the same way that we are on the ground. But just like so. Start laying on the table, and then pull up through the elbow. And seated, similar concept, lean on the table, pull up, and then back down. Pull up, and then back down. Keep it going. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Transition back to the bridge or the elbow up. Good. I wonder if we could do elbow ups with weight on the chest. That sounds ridiculous. But it's kind of ridiculous, but it works. Hold 1, 2. hold, 1, 2, maybe add a reach, hold, 1, oh my God, that's hard. Elbow up and reach. No, that one's really hard. So new discovery, you can add a backpack to your chest for the elbow ups and it makes it way harder. Good, keep going with your bridges, keep going with your elbow ups. Whichever version is still working for you, keep doing that one. Keep breathing, we're almost there, home stretch you guys. 3, 2, 1, done. All right. Whee. All right, you guys finished round 4. Who's feeling great? Who's feeling ready to do another one? I hear a lot of very sarcastic laughs.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I'll give you a little bit of a breather here. Take your time, catch your breath. We are going to do a round 5, but I'm going to give you this time to rest up a bit. All right, get your water. I see Deb's hanging out in front of a fan. That's a great idea. All righty. All right, so let's grab your weights. Let's get in position for round 5. All right, I'm gonna mute you guys again. And let's get in position for those suitcase squats and or those side bends. I can't think anymore. All right, suitcase squats, ready, set, go. Keep your chest up, keep good, consistent movement. Torso stays upright as best as you can, avoiding any listing or side bending to one side. Keep it upright, good. Working the side bends for seated athletes. Good, consistent movement here. That's key, breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Good. Working the side bends for seated. If you're in standing, you can take some regressions here. We can have the chair in front of you as hand support. We can take away the hand support and just the chair. We can take away the chair and add some hand support. And we can continue on with our standard suitcase squat. I guess if you're really crazy, you could do this with one leg. But that'd be really hard. And 3, 2, 1, done. Transition to your upward chops. Good. Make sure you keep your chest square and broad. Keep your spine straight and flat. And power through using your hips if you're in standing. And if you're a seated athlete, using your core and your shoulders to get that weight up overhead. Keep it going. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Switch sides. Whoa. Let's go. Keep moving. Good, consistent movement. Stay in control of your breathing. Good, clean movement. That's what we want. Keep it going. Less than 10 seconds left. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Suitcase lunges. All right, taking your weight to one side, step back on that same foot, and then come back up. You can use a little bit of hand support for balance if you need. You can have a little chair behind your butt for that little bit of support if you need. If you're still doing great, keep moving. Good. If you need to drop the weight, that's fine too. Get rid of it and just work the lunge, maybe with some hand support. Good. Switch sides. Single arm cleans for seated athletes. Bring it to the side and up into that front rack. Make sure that when you're in that front rack, your elbow points straight forward in front of you. Good. Keep it going. There should be an explosive movement. Keep breathing. Keep moving. Almost there, you guys. 10 seconds left. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to the floor for side elbow ups. Good. And let's keep going with these side elbow ups. Pull up and then back down. Keep your knees down. Keep your feet down. Make your abdominals and your upper back do all the work. Pull, dragging yourself up, reaching up towards the ceiling. Get a nice pause. Good, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Good. And let's go. Pull up and down. Pull up and down. Good. And you can still be doing the regressed versions. You can be seated in a chair, arm in front, and then pull yourself up onto the table. Just like so. Keep reaching, keep pulling, get that squeeze and behind your shoulder blade and then your obliques. Good. Almost there, you guys. 3, 2, 1, done. Transition to the bridge and the elbow up. All right. If you're still in the chair, we're doing elbow ups. Scooting forward in the front of your seat. Elbows start flared out wide, and then you're going to squeeze your elbows inwards together for the elbow up, and then back down. This will pop your chest forward. If you're on the ground, we can be doing the elbow ups from here. Up, hold 1, 2, or if you're still feeling good, reach up towards the ceiling. Up, reach up towards the ceiling. If anyone's putting weight on their chest for the elbow ups, you're crazy, and you're really strong. Good. Doing the bridges, double leg maybe, but make sure you're still going all the way up. Get full range of motion. You can still be doing your single legs, but still get full range. You can still add weight to it too, but get full range. Keep moving. You're almost there. Keep breathing. Home stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Whew. That was really solid. Very solid work, you guys. Good. Good.
I'm so sweaty.
So sweaty. So good. So much good work. So much good effort was put in today. How are you guys feeling?
Good.
Who feels like they earned their dinner today?
Me.
All right. Good. Does anyone have any questions on the workout that we did today? Pretty solid workout? Feel like you worked your legs, your core, your upper back for our seated athletes? Excellent. We're going to keep on with these classes, keep working at it. I really appreciate you guys coming in week in and week out. It's a lot of fun for me, and I hope it continues to be a lot of fun for you. I do try to keep things fresh here with the exercises. We're never doing quite the same workout, mixing in different combinations of exercises. Maybe trying a few new things. I tried the elbow ups with a backpack on my chest, realized that was really hard. All right. So keep challenging yourselves. Yeah. Was there a question?
Very specific question. So
okay.
But yeah.
Very good.
So
yeah.
I'm having some issues with my elbow. Because of my disability, my elbow doesn't bend all the way out. My hand doesn't feel much. It seems to pop, especially my right one. So I wondered if you would recommend any sort of like stabilizing brace to wear when I do weights. I tried to use my hand around the forearm, and it doesn't seem to really help a whole lot.
General compression wraps might be good, like those neoprene sleeves. But there isn't like a specific brace that is going to magically fix it. The compression from the neoprene sleeve, though, might help with your proprioception and provide better centration of your joint. But otherwise, continuing to get stronger usually helps with that. Very good. Well, you guys have a great rest of your evening. Enjoy your dinner. You've all earned it. All right. And I'll see you guys Wednesday.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Brent.
Thanks.